All right, Chasey, so what we're going to do is we're going to get you into the dead bug position. So I'm going to describe the position for you, and then I want you to give me what I asked for, and we're going to test your mobility, stability, and ability to move through our ranges of motion. All right? Back of your head on the floor for me, so a nice long neck. I want your shoulders depressed and retracted. Extend your arms above your head for me. We're going to have, nope, straight up. Oh, okay, yeah. So we're going to keep them straight up. We'll have our palms facing forward. Now, based off of what movement, what are we going to do today? We're doing overhead lunges. So I want your palms facing forward for me, okay? Now, we're going to take our belly button. We're going to push it down to the floor, paint our spine from our shoulder through our hips onto the ground. I want your legs straight for me. No, not yet, on the floor. Squeeze your quads. I want you to dorsiflect at the ankles, so pull those shoelaces towards your kneecaps, and I want you to extend your legs up until your hamstring mobility is challenged but not compromised. Okay? Now, first thing I want to see is I want to see you relax a little bit, so breathe for me. Okay? So, as we hold this position, we're really focusing, stay tight for me, squeezing right there, keeping those legs nice and straight. In our ankles, I want you to flat. There we go, nice and flat. I want those heels pressing towards the ceiling. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take your right arm. You're going to extend it back down towards the floor for me. Under control. I want you to relax. Bring that back up to the top. Nice and under control. Make sure we are relax and good, bud. We're going to take our left arm, do the same thing. Okay? I want you to try and squeeze that bicep towards your ear. I want it straight over top. There we go. Okay? Let's bring that arm back up. Now, for this time, I want you to focus on keeping, we're getting tired here a little bit. That's okay. So, let's relax, come out of the position. There we go. Relax for me for 1 second. As we do this arm position again, you had that arm. We were slightly externally rotating as we went down. Okay? You're still taking it. I want you to make sure that you're pressing that palm. It's facing up the entire time. Try and fight that external rotation for me. All right? So let's go back through our checklist. Back of our head on the floor. Shoulders set down and back. Belly button pressed towards the floor. Okay? Arms extended. Palms facing away. Straighten out those legs. So squeeze those quads. Dorsiflect at the ankle. Lift those legs up until that hamstring mobility is challenged. Good. So when we go down right now with our left arm, you're going to really focus on keeping it tight to your head. Palm facing the ceiling. That is better. Go ahead. Come back up for me. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do right leg first. You're really focusing on keeping those toes pointed forward so we're externally rotated at the hip. One leg at a time for me. Fight for this home position with that opposite foot. Back up. Okay. Relax for me. Arms. Go ahead, relax. Okay. Breathe for me. How are we doing?
Good.
Okay.
This workout's good as fuck now.
No, it isn't. You're going to be ready to roll. Now, we're going to do the same thing. I want to see a little more control. So consistency of speed on the way down and on the way up. Okay? So show me that stability through a full range of motion. All right. Hit our checklist. Back of our head, arms extended, shoulders depressed and retracted, belly button tight, legs flexed. Bring them up for me. Okay? Good. Good. Squeeze. Here we go, bud. We're going to go with that same leg. Make sure that toe, good. Internally rotate. I like it. Fight for home position on the opposite leg. Much better, bud. Okay? Now, let's see the opposite leg. Don't rush. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Better. Don't compromise, so relax. I want you to come back up to that home position. Relax. That's okay. So, what we saw in that last one, as we brought that left leg down, right leg started to trail along with it. We want to be able to separate the movements. We want that home position on the right leg to remain constant.
Good.
Part of this is just that you're a little fatigued right now. Okay? So let's go back up. We're just going to hit the home position. And we're going to make sure that we understand all of what we're looking for. So again, if we check through this, we have our ankles dorsiflect. We're pulling our shoelaces towards our kneecaps. We're flexing our quads. We have a nice straight leg. Belly button, push towards the floor. I can't slide my hand under. I like that. Shoulders depressed and retracted, palms facing forward, and you're breathing for me. 2, 1, relax. We're done. Thank you, sir.